This morning I am scraping and sanding, and later on, as soon as I'm done with that, I am painting. So, this is the scraping and sanding part. All those surfaces off. Okay, one last thing before I finish sanding. I've got to pry these lights. See, there's lights, there's one inside the tack room too. Pry these lights off, and then I can really get after it on the sanding part. Go pry that light off right there. Good thing they're only looking ribbons. Go. Get the one up here, and I'll get the one in the tack compartment. I'm gonna wire brush on my little nooks and crannies. So I had to switch clothes, put long sleeves on in jeans instead of my shorts. So that's what I am doing now. Got my wire brush on. I'm gonna go do some cleaning of the metal. Alright, I'm now gonna sand and do all the root stuff. First, get all the over my head stuff done because my arms get tired. But I'll do all the over the head. All the over the head stuff. And then I'll switch to the walls. Open the back doors. This is where my arms tell me they've had enough. But they haven't. We're just getting started. To go to the hardware store because somehow moving between fields, the air wand that was here was not here any longer, and I knew that I used last time to blow out my trailer. It blew out of my husband's truck somewhere between some fields. Bumped out something. So went to the hardware store, got the air wand. While it's there, I got one of these little air nozzles because we don't even have one of these. It broke and nobody's bothered to replace it. So there, now they got one. I'll piddle. Anyway, I've got to get this thing hooked up, and then I'm going to blow out the trailer and then paint it. I'm getting my hose so I can blow out the trailer. So off we go. Gonna blow. Get all the dust off. So I get that off first before I paint. All the sanding dust. see how I've got, I think you can see how I've got everything sanded. See the walls, how they're sanded? Sealy. All right, gonna turn this off and finish airing. I'm going to start painting the inside. Everything's ready for it. And yes, I am rattle canning because after the mess I made of me doing that in there, and before I bought my spray gun, I went and got this paint. So, because I was tired of getting painted on in there. So, I'm going to use this stuff up anyway, and then when I do the outside of the trailer with the primer, I will use a spray gun. But for now, we get the rattle can. Okay, I'm gonna turn this off for now and continue painting. And try not to breathe too much, those fumes. Luckily I have lots of air movement. I am mostly done, but I ran out, my ceilings are done up high, all I got is down low. I ran out of rattle cans. So, it's back to my paint on primer and my spongy, but since it's all underneath my head, I think I'll actually be okay. I don't think it'll actually be a problem. I won't wear it all over the place, which is good because I have a run tomorrow in Kansas, which is why I'm really working fast to get this done. I got a marathon in Kansas, so I need to get this finished so it's not hanging over me while I'm running. All right, almost done. Back to the paintbrush. Let's see how much I can try not to wear. But I'm all down, so it shouldn't be too bad. I hope. We'll see. Don't like this as good as regular paintbrush, but it's just gonna have to do. Okay, I'm gonna turn this off for now. My GoPro is acting funny. I don't know. I'm hoping the other parts of the videos are still on there and just that last little bit didn't get saved. Otherwise, I have no record of what it looked like. Well, yes, I do. I can find another deal. But anyway, just in case, it's done. It's painted. I had to resort to, on the very last bit, the bottom of this door and those two walls right there, my paintbrush, foam brush broke. I had to resort to using an old t-shirt in the primer. By golly, it was going to get done, and it got done. That's all there is to it. So finally the inside priming is done. Next time I do it, all I have to do is wipe it down. No sanding, no grinding, none of that shit on the inside, and paint it white. And I sandblast the outside of the trailer, so glad that part's over.